Hi, so I wanted to do a quick visual explanation of the problem number of islands on LeetCode. So yeah, let's get started. Planning to keep it simple, short, and quick. So if you want in-depth explanations, there are probably way better YouTube videos out there. So please refer to them. Uh, so what we have to do in this problem is count the number of islands, right? So one of the ways to do is by using BFS search. And the way this code works, I'll quickly walk through the code and then I'll jump right into the explanation. So we are declaring islands, and then rows, columns, visit set, and directions. So basically this is right, and this is up, left, and down, right? And then we have our BFS function here, and then this is kind of our main function. So we are iterating for each r in range rows and columns, so basically each row and column. And if it's a 1 and we have not visited that cell yet, then do BFS search on it, and then increase the number of islands. Because what's happening is, if we do a BFS search on this, right, then we are going to explore all the nearby nodes. So all the nearby nodes, and this is our island. So we increment it by +1. So that's why we have that +1 right there. And then we do the same thing, and then we get our results. So the way this works is, when we do BFS on the current row and column, so suppose 0 0, right? So what happens is we make a queue, right? Suppose this is our queue, and then we append the current row into the queue. So 0 comma 0 current row and column, and we also mark it as visited. So suppose green is visited, right? So we mark this one as visited, and after marking, we do a while loop queue. So run this code until the queue is existing. So there are elements in the queue. Keep doing the search, and then we pop the current node out of the queue, which we had just popped in. So row 0 0. Then we pop it out of the queue. Now we are working on 0 0, right? While our queue is non-empty. And then for each directions, dr and dc, up, down, left, right, we form new rows and columns. So this is dr plus, so this is the rc, the current row and column, and the direction dr and dc. So we check up, down, left, right. So this suppose right now we are, the first one is go right, because x is 1. So this is the right column. So right, this one. So if it's in range, if it's in bounds, the range, then only perform the search. And if it's 1, right, and we have not already visited that cell yet, then only perform the search on it, right? Then what we do is we append that new row and column to our queue. So we pop the initial one, then we append the new one again. So that will be 0 and 1, I guess. Yeah. And then we also mark this one as visited, right? So for the current cell, we are going to only look at the left, the right, the up, and the down, right? So we're gonna mark all these cells as checked, but we still have to explore this one, right? So what's gonna happen is we're gonna push these cells into the queue. So, and this one as well. So that's 1 0, I believe, right? And then we're gonna pop this one out. So after the 0 0 is done execution, we're gonna pop this one out. And then what happens is we're gonna check the adjacent cells for this particular cell, right? So we're gonna check this one, this one, this one, and this one. What ends up happening is this is out of bounds, this is 0, so it's not gonna get checked. We have already visited this, so this is not gonna get checked, and we haven't yet visited this, right? So this one's gonna end up being in our queue. So that's 1 1. right? So now this is on queue, we're gonna explore this one as well, and then it's gonna perform it's gonna add to the queue and mark this one as also visited. So what happens is now we have marked all of this or explored all of this nodes, right? So all this function will be executed on this block, and therefore the number of islands will be incremented by 1. And after that we're gonna explore additional islands. So after this gets executed, we still have this one and this island, right? So so that one gets traversed or iterated in this loop. So after that is finished, we're gonna go check everyone, this one it's visited, so don't do this, visited 0 0, don't do this, 0 don't do this, 0 don't do this. It's 1 and it's also not visited. All right, so do a BFS search on this, and it will search for all the cells, and then if it's not visited, then yeah, increment the number of islands, because this is just a solo island. And yeah, check, then it's gonna happen is check this 0 0, nada, and then 1 1, which 1, this is not visited, so pop this into the queue, check the adjacent islands, right? Oh, this one's not visited, so pop this into the queue, check the adjacent, and then increment the number of islands by 1, so we end up with 3.